Okay, the difference among positive, comparative, superlative. We have an example of a positive adjective, good. Its comparative form is better, and superlative form is best, good, better, best. Likewise, we have bad, worse, and worst. And most adjectives are formed comparative by adding ER at the end. And a good number of, or most adjectives form the superlative by adding est, est, at the end. But good and bad are examples of very irregular adjectives going through changes, inflections of comparative and superlative. Now, many adjectives form the comparative by using a modal adverb, more. That's for comparative, more, such as more beautiful. As a superlative, that would use the word most, as most beautiful. Okay, likewise, to go along with comparative and superlative, we have between, two, but among, more than two, three or more. For example, the faster runner between one guy and another guy, the fastest runner among all the runners, right, for superlative. We also use, to go the other way, less, less smart, less quick, less easy. We always have the modal adverb. We don't modify the word itself to indicate less or least, least quick, least fast. We talk about more or fewer items when we're quantifying them with a number, with an integer. Fewer, but less if we don't have individual items, but say a fluid quantity. Fluid quantity, we would say less gasoline, less water, talking about amounts, but fewer items when talking about things we count. Okay, so let's see, between two countries or among several countries, right? So superlative is always used for three or more, and never for just two. Though I've heard that improper usage even among journalists, and I've read it in I don't know how many books. Read the incorrect use of between and among. But these are important grammatical distinctions if we want to speak or write properly, to observe these things. It used to be in school we had rote rehearsal of positive, comparative, superlative, smart, smarter, smartest, slow, slower, slowest, that kind of thing. And in certain other languages, we have a choice between using the modal adverb and the change in ending, Russian, for example. But in English, these choices are made for us. So it's ugly, uglier, ugliest, but it's and sweet, sweeter, sweetest. But there are certain words that would be awkward to try to add an ER and EST at the end of the word. So we use the modal adverbs. Modal adverbs. Now we always use the modal adverbs when doing the comparative and superlative for adverbs, because walk slowly or no, walk more slowly or walk less slowly. This is, when it comes to adverbs, we're always using the modal adverbs to modify adverbs for comparative and superlative. Okay.